Hello and welcome back to the Shards. We will be starting an Aiden route playthrough thingy. Now, I know I said that I wasn't going to be playing his route for the channel, but I was like, why not, I guess. His is technically a little shorter than Dallin's, because his was the first one to be written. And according to the creator's Twitter page, Tate is actually going to be basically super long in comparison to Dallin's. Well, maybe just not super long, but like maybe one more video's worth of long? I don't know. The word count is just way longer, I guess. Anyways, but yeah. So we're doing Aiden. I actually already played through it, personally. Well, I skimmed through it like I did for Dallin. And I liked it enough that I wanted to record it, so that's, you can thank that for me recording it. And, yeah, I guess that's it. Yeah. Anyways, let's just begin. Actually, I'm not gonna begin it wait from the beginning like I did with Dallin. It's just gonna start from where they give you the schedule. So yeah, we'll start from there. So who should I take? I'm gonna take Aiden's laminated schedule. Sorry, Dallin. Seriously, like, I would take yours. I know you like me since, like, the beginning. I chose Aiden's paper. Ooh, shiny. I take the paper and run my fingers along its margins. I love paper that doesn't wrinkle. Tss, he totally wants your Two hands slap into Tate's head, knocking him out instantly. It might be his impressive magical abilities, or I'm just hallucinating, but birds and stars fly on top of the now out-of-commission Tate. Did he just get hit because he was about to say, "Don't get your hopes up. Just because you make an imaginary scenario in your head does not mean it's true." Huh? No, I wasn't... Knock it off. Aiden and Dallin are facing each other confused. Confusion seems to be in the air today. How romantic. Why did you hit him? I don't know. Why did you hit him? I think he was referring to me. A piece of fancy paper means nothing. Are they... growling? The atmosphere created is so thick that it can be cut with a knife. I space out for a second and didn't acknowledge the reason for it. Obviously it does. If this stupid cat said, "So you take the fool's words as truth?" No, of course not. Do you? No. Not at all. Ugh, this is so boring. Come with me. We need to do something. What? I can't just leave them hanging. Yes, you can, and you will. This is important. Better be. Hey guys, so... thanks for everything, but I gotta go real quick. See you around? Hurry up. Okay, bye. And so I left 3 very nice people behind, and very attractive, mind you. Oh, big deal. You'll get over it. So, where are we going anyway? Just walk ahead, and then you'll want to make a left. We got past dozens of students. Now that the gathering is over, the academy became very lively. Alright, now alright. Got it. As I walk, I realize that I am now basically doing a demon's bidding. That is not what I expected to happen in my first day of school. But luck was never on my side, thus did I expect a different outcome? I keep walking for a while. So, where to now? Just straight ahead, or... Shut up. I'm trying to think. Don't you raise your voice at me, mister. He gives me an accentuated sigh. Ugh. Just stop. Stop, stop, stop. Are we there? We are in the middle of a random hallway. No, we are not there yet. Plans changed. What? You made me leave an awesome conversation for nothing? We have different definitions of the word awesome, I believe. But no, not for nothing. Our destination is coming towards us. I sit down beside the wall, sulking and closing my eyes. What? Okay, you're nuts. I think I'll have you exorcised. A deal's a deal. Yeah, well, a good lawyer can... Hi there. I open my eyes a bit startled and look up. In front of me stands a tall horse with a piercing but calming gaze. Hi? Can I help you? I was actually wondering if I could be of assistance to you. Seeing you all alone here, I just had to see if you're okay. I understand that for a first year like yourself, it might all still be quite confusing. My name is Therium, by the way. Cody, nice to meet you. But how did you know that I'm a first year? You don't wear a brooch, so I'm assuming that you still haven't decided on a shard yet, correct? Yeah, that's right. Good eye. Also, you were announced and pointed at by the headmaster. Oh, right. Fortunately, I don't think that I need much help. I was just, waiting for a friend. That's good. Having friends here can be handy. Oh, here, take this. It's a brochure for the Summoner Shard. Just like the Sorcery Shard, we do require a little audition to see what you can do. But I'm sure that you'll be alright on that regard. It's still easier to get into than the Sorcery Shard. Thanks, I'll think about it. No problem, Cody. My duties are calling for me, but I'll see you around, maybe. See ya. What a nice guy. Remind me again, why was it so important to meet this guy? Well, he was giving out the papers for the Summoning Shard, which is obviously where you need to be, if you want to fulfill our agreement as fast as possible. I am not going to choose a shard based on that alone. I suppose I can understand that. But which one are you even planning on joining? Secret. You are such a fucking... In the distance, I hear some familiar voices approaching. How is it my fault? You're the one emitting these wrong vibes around. He left because you two fools can't behave. Is fool the only insult you know? And don't you put me in with this guy's category. You don't have to follow me, you know. I am not following you, Pipsqueak. We're going in the same place. Why don't you just teleport there if we're such a bother? Because somebody just had to cancel my spell earlier, so now I have to wait. A mistake that I can never take back. Shoot. They spotted me. Tate was about to argue more, but then he sees me staring at a wall and calls my name. They all approach me. Hey Cody, you left in a hurry, huh? He chuckles. I'm caught by surprise, even if I heard them coming. I thought that they would forget who I was by now. I'm happy that was not the case. Yeah. Sorry about that. I was in a rush. To come here and do what? You see... I look around and notice the ugly portrait on the wall, although I've been here for over 10 minutes. I didn't have time to even give it a good look. I had to look at this one more time. I point at it. We take a moment to look at the creature drawn on the canvas. It is definitely unique. Yeah. What is it exactly? Not sure. That's why it's so interesting. Does it not have fur on its face? I don't think so. Hands seem to be furless too. You know, you could have just said that you had to make a call. Don't you dare give me social advice, Mr. Millennium spent in a crystal. Just saying. We stare at the portrait for a couple more moments in silence. No scales either. We'll have to ask the original artist. I can ask Chelsea to dig through the archives for whoever that is. There must be an invoice left or something. Good idea. Why did they not sign their name on it? Who would want to be known for drawing that? Maybe it's a special commission. Could it be written on the back? It seems like I sparked a bigger topic than I intended with my lie. Let's try to change it. So, where are you guys going together? Is there something that I have to attend to? It worked. All eyes are on me once more. No, don't worry. It's just a Shard Leaders and Vice Leaders meeting. You can just... You should come with us too. Aiden gives an embarrassed cough. I mean, if you want. It's not against the rules or anything. Oh, leave these old geezers. Come with me on an adventure. You have to come too, Shorty. What? Why? I'm just a member. They have to decide whether your punishment is over or not. Ugh, fine. But we can still go on an adventure together sometime, Cody. Just give me a call. Wait, you don't have my number. And you don't own a phone. That too. Give me a scream. I'll hear it. Aiden pulls Tate again by the hoodie and drags him away, Dallin following shortly after. Should I really go? What if I'm not welcomed by the others? You coming? Aiden is right. You are allowed to. It's not against the rules, but it's not mandatory either, and you could learn some stuff about the Shards too. And honestly, I'd rather you be there, just, personally, Sure, why not? Guess that answered my question. I smile and go after them. Dallin's tail seems to be wagging from side to side. Aw, you poor guy. I'm not gonna pick you. I'm told that we have to walk over 15 minutes to the Shards gathering place. The campus is bigger than I thought. The whole way there, I've been playing rock, paper, scissors with Tate and Dallin. Tate didn't even have to look where he was going because Aiden just kept dragging him along. He seemed to enjoy the ride. The loser had to try to get Tate free from Aiden's grasp. He was playing along, even using some small-scale spells like Iron Grip or Anti-Teleportation. The frown on his face could not mask the fact that he was having fun. It was an interesting scenery. I have a feeling that I won't get bored with any of these guys around. I hope that I don't jinx myself when I say this, that this will be a fun year. If I don't die or get expelled. The room had a bunch of people inside, standing around a big table. We weren't the last ones to arrive, but definitely not the first. So, what should I do? Same thing as me. Get a chair and watch. Try not to die from boredom. It's not that boring, especially for a first year like yourself. Frankly, I don't care how much fun that I'll be having, I just feel good that I was invited. Pathetic. Excuse me? Do you know how hard it is to make friends on the first day of school? My followers worship me as soon as they laid eyes on. No, you don't, so shut it. The last two members arrived shortly, and Dallin gets ready to start. I grab my seat next to Tate. Aiden sat at the Vice Leader's part of the table. I didn't know Dallin was such a big shot. Yeah, he's like the leader of the Shards, I suppose. But also the leader of the Defender Shard, which is why people don't want to sign up to the Sorcery Shard. That damn muscular wolf. Could it be that you need to be born with high sorcery or arcane powers to be part of the Shard? Just a wild guess. No. It's all about the popularity around here and sex appeal. Trust me. It makes sense for a place where power and beauty are your best friends. The more attractive you are, the more energy Nightfallen will have when defeated. That's just a fancy way of saying make the monsters as horny as possible for maximum profit. Everybody suddenly sits up to make a weird hand salute with their hands, something that seems to symbolize a crystal, maybe? I think I saw some people doing it on the internet. I do the same a second later, just so that I don't stand out. Probably only important if you're in a special position, not something a first year should know. And so Dallin starts the meeting. Tate falls asleep almost immediately. I can hear faint snoring coming from him. That is impressive. Aiden focuses on a stack of papers in front of him, but his ears are directed towards Dallin. Dallin talked about this year's budget for Shard equipment distribution and security measures for the Shard's members. Each one of them have different procedures. Obviously, someone from the Slayer Shard will not risk being cut with a blade often, but there is the chance of falling from high places or exploding. Ouch, that sounds painful. More people sit up and take Dallin's place in speaking. I learned a lot of new stuff, things that they don't say on the internet. Like how they all should go for the seafood at dinner because it's fresh. Or how there's a new sorcery professor this year, and they all agree that he's super hot. Honestly, after the first 10 minutes, this whole meeting turned into some kind of formal gossip group. Unfortunately, being the only other first year here besides Tate, I got some attention directed towards me. Dallin noticed it, so he took the liberty of presenting me as one of the recommended students. I'm not sure if that made me more or less uncomfortable. Half of them were cheering when I stood up to greet them, and the other half just don't care. Finally, after the last announcement, the Sorcery Shards leader, Marina, a gracious and beautiful fox, calls Tate over. I reached to wake him up, but as soon as he heard his name being called, he jumped from his seat and was in front of her. She said a couple of words to him and his ears drooped. Aiden seems to be in a rush, so as soon as the meeting ended, he basically ran out the door. Dallin is speaking with the other shard leaders, giving me a quick glance from time to time. I know what you're thinking, so let me warn you. Don't make the next decision too hastily, kid. Who knows, it might change the course of history, huh? Or at least, of your life. Way to be dramatic. Who should I talk to? Where is Aiden going? I wonder why Aiden was in such a rush. I should go after him. I decide to start running because who knows how much more athletic that tiger is than me. He could be on the other side of campus by now. Watch out! I hit a wall. Except that it was not a wall at all. It was a headmaster of the academy, Argus. Something. I'm not good with names. Are you alright? Yes, I'm fine. Really sorry about that. What's the rush? Our shard leaders didn't scare you, did they? It wouldn't be the first time that they drive away a first year, as far as I was told. No, that's not it. I was just going after a friend. He stormed off. Did you happen to see him? The tiger. I believe that he went that way, and to the left. He points at the end of the hallway. Thanks. Just one moment before you go. Say, did you just take part in one of the Shards meetings? Yeah, it just ended. Why? Was I not supposed to? Oh no, on the contrary. I'm glad that you took such initiative on the first day. Most new faces would not dare disturb the higher-ups. Not to sound like an old geezer, but this generation is very uninspired compared to the past ones. Of course, not everyone. Extraordinary individuals like you appear from time to time. Oh, I wouldn't call myself that just for attending a meeting. You might not, but I am. Here, take this. The headmaster takes out a card from his pocket and hands it to me. This will grant you access to my office. Just show it to the secretary when coming, and she'll let you right in. And in what situation is it appropriate to use it? If I may ask? There is one golden rule that I like to stick by, Mr. Cody. Mr. Cody. What happens, or is said in the office, remains there. So you can rely on me with any difficult situations that you might find yourself in. Or if you just want to make some conversation. I might not look it, but I like being in the presence of people. Especially people like yourself. Just consider me a new friend. In that case, I'll use this privilege as wisely as I can. Attaboy. Now go. I believe you are going to lose your tiger if you don't hurry. Oh, right, shoot. Almost forgot. Goodbye, sir. I take off running again in the direction they pointed. It's weird that you need a special invitation to talk with him. He must be a busy man. The last headmaster had his office door always open. Just saying. Great. Now I lost track of him. Thanks, Scribbles. You're welcome. I'll just try the most obvious places that he might be. The main staircase. From there, wherever he was going, I can now follow. There, I see him. Yeah, we have the same eyes, Scribbles. I see him too. I see now that he's walking very slowly, like he's tired. Maybe he just wants fresh air. There is nobody around, and why would they be? Everyone is either checking out their dorm rooms or busy with meetings and stuff, if they're not first years. I figure some air wouldn't hurt, so I pick up my speed and catch up to him. Wouldn't it be a good idea to jump him like this? Or scare him? Probably not, so I'll just try to be quiet. I tiptoe closer until I am only a couple of feet away. I reach my paw up and tap him on the shoulder. I was surprised by my own stealthiness. Hey, you're pretty fast for... You fall on the floor. Cody! I'm sorry, Cody. I didn't... Are you okay? What are you saying? Of course he's not. Go get some help. Right. You just... stay right there, Cody. Ouch. That even hurt me, so you are not okay. But hey, at least you get a pretty kitty to stand on top of you. Even if it's just for a second. It's the second time a man makes you fall in the past 10 minutes. But this time, it was more dramatic. Good night, Cody. I won't pretend it wasn't funny. But I might sympathize with your pain. That is, when you wake up. It was quite the painful rejection, after all. I wake up in a new room, head dizzy. The sky is going golden. How long have I been asleep for? Are you awake? I've been thinking while you were asleep. And honestly, I'm kind of... sorry for you. Because, wow. I did not like that. I can't believe that I felt pain for the first time in... ever. Honestly, not a big fan. So you must have hated it even more. I can see why humans fear war and blood so badly. Look, shut up. I don't understand a word. My head is killing me. I see a figure sitting on a chair beside my bed. He hears that I am awake and jumps right up. Hey. Hey, you're awake. I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to punch you. Huh? You punched me? I ask, confused. Oh, yeah. I guess you don't really know. So as I said, I kind of punched you. In the face. On accident, obviously. I was in a bit of a haze, you see. It's fine. Is it? I could elaborate further. I don't usually do that, contrary on how I might look. Aiden looks at me and whispers. Are you? Into that? Or... What? No. Ha! Of course not. I'm joking. Is that sweat on him? What am I supposed to say anyway? I didn't enjoy it, but what is done, and I do believe that he doesn't just sucker punch people at random. But I'm serious. I am really sorry, and I'll make it up to you. Here. He hands me his phone after a moment. Can you give me your number so that I can message you to do that sometimes? I don't waste much time, and I don't give much thought to it either. I put my number in his phone and hand it back smiling. He seems to be blushing. This will be the first contact that I have from someone inside the barrier. I feel better now. We should just go. That moment, I also realized that I just got a guy's number on my phone. And the possibilities are flowing into my mind, making, emotions rise. Yeah, let's call it emotions. I throw the blanket that was on me and get on my feet. I thought the situation would make my body hot, but it was surprisingly cool. Is it breezy in here, or is it just me? Aiden stares wildly at me, and I look down, noticing that I am in underwear and nothing more. It doesn't help that emotions is poking out a little too. I cover myself with my tail and calmly ask, looking down, embarrassed. Aiden? Yes? Why am I naked? So the nurse can use the healing magic more effectively? On different focal points of your body? He's still looking. Understood. Can you, get my clothes for me, please? Yeah. Oh, right away. He leaves, still glancing at me. I get dressed and we leave. Shouldn't we tell the nurse that we're leaving? Don't worry, I left a note. Oh, that will make her feel better about a patient disappearing. Aiden chuckled, and it made me warm inside because I have achieved something that seemed impossible. We walk outside and part ways. But there is a little problem. You still have no idea where your dorm is, do you? No. It's pretty late. Yeah. The sun was going down, the sky is fiery red. Soon the school grounds will be dark. And you have no idea where to get that information from, right? That's right. But you can guide me there, can't you? And how would I know which one is yours? And I feel like a key is required for that kind of stuff. Damn it. I feel a tap on my shoulder and turn around. Are you okay? I saw you weren't moving. Did you forget to ask about your dorm room by any chance? Yeah, everyone seems to guess that one on the first try too. Everyone? You and, my conscience? Nice save. Oh, shut up. Do you happen to know, considering you're such an important person? I tease. Sorry, that information is back in the meeting room. Or in Miss Johnson's office, the secretary. Oh. I suppose that's good. Is it? Well, I did always want to camp outdoors, but never got to. No. It's not what I meant. I need to make it up to you. So, come on, you'll be staying in my dorm for a night. And I guess that I can help you find your room tomorrow. That sounds amazing. Don't get too excited. I can feel your blood rushing down to your emotions. Don't ruin my moment. Aiden seems to light up. That's great. So, shall we go then? I'll lead the way. I point to my right and start walking. It's this way. I turn around and begin to lead the way again, in the correct direction this time. Aiden matches my pace, and we walk in relative silence, with my occasional hums and Aiden's directions. The dorms are farther than expected. On our way, we get past the arena, which sparked my interest, so I most definitely have to check it out. Then the cafeteria, which was huge, and apparently there is another one exactly the same on the other part of the campus. It even had a couple of restaurant chains in the inside and outside that Aiden explained can only be used with real money, while all the other food and drinks were free. Still a great deal if you ask me. Aiden went on to tell me how great his shard was, of course. I didn't really listen, as nothing can make me choose a shard other than the one that I so cautiously picked over the summer. Which one is that? A secret for now. But not the Slayer shard? Could be, can't tell. If you ask me, you should. Oh, we arrived. Bye, Scribbles. Punk. Aiden makes a sudden turn, stopping in front of a wall with another portrait of a weird creature on it, similar to the other one. He presented the wall and smirks. There. What does he want me to do? Run at the wall Harry Potter style. Try to find a secret button or lever to open the wall. Conjure some magic and try to blast the wall away. Sure, why not? I conjure all my magical powers in the palm of my hand, an energy ball forming. I don't have much control over my magic, but it's something. I fire it towards the wall, and the impact was enough to take the painting down, but definitely not enough for a wall breaker. I just wanted to show you a similar portrait to the other one you saw before. You seem very interested in that one, so I thought... Was that a bad idea? Aiden asks while picking it up and putting it back into place. I cannot believe that I am that dumb. I'm very picky when it comes to art. I managed to mutter at last. I'll keep that in mind. He takes another look at the damaged painting. If anyone asks, I was never here. Yes, sir. Good. We don't have much more to walk. The dorm building is just around the corner. Looking at the building, as most things in a school this big, it was also quite grand. One out of the 13 dorms on the campus, and yet it has 6 whole levels, with a lot of wood colors and gold accents around the yellowish walls. We arrive in front of the door and Aiden holds it open for me. We get inside and I remember this place has way more magic in it than what I'm used to. I look up in awe, stairs upon stairs and hundreds of decorated doors. Come, my room is 46. I go after Aiden. As we walk, I admire the bookshelves with different stuff on them. Not just books, crystal balls, figurines, and art pieces fill them, and I can't help but touch as much as I can. Even the occasional pillow was something to look with pride at least for someone like me. The place is well illuminated, even if it doesn't have many visible windows, just candles and light bulbs. And we're here. Do you want to come inside or sleep with the dusty books? I closed the book that I was checking out, creating a small dust cloud around me. I'm coming. Aiden goes inside and I follow. Wow. So, what do you think? It looks cozy. The main room was looking very welcoming, with multiple doors along the walls, implying this dorm room is more like an apartment. So, how many rooms are there? 5. Including this one, and excluding the bathroom. I'm shook. Just one of the benefits of being a vice leader. It sure makes up for the mountains of paperwork and having to make sure the perverts don't stick their dicks out in the middle of the campus. Does that happen often? More often than you think. Aiden takes a seat on the couch, patting down the place beside him. Take a seat. I take slow steps, one at a time, looking around and taking in the decor. Just leave your stuff beside the couch. I'll get them to the guest room in a bit. This place is a guest room? I wonder if my dorm will be anything like this, but I doubt it. I walk towards the couch and sit down awkwardly with my hands on my lap. The TV is now on, playing a new Jeffiner Rowlands movie. I love everything she does. Oh my god, same sis? What in the name of Ragnarok was that? Looks like someone is picking up some slang from my brain. Please tell me this won't be permanent. I wish that I could, but I am not very familiar with possessions. On the table in front of us are 2 big glasses and 2 bottles of what looks to be wine. Aiden reaches for a glass and pours himself some from one of the more fancy-looking bottles, half full. He looks at me with a slight smirk. Can I interest you in a drink? He hands me one of the empty glasses. Well, I guess. Sure, why not? It couldn't hurt. He pours me a glass from the same bottle, slightly more than half, and hands it to me. There we go. Thanks. I take a sip. It's sweeter, but also more sour than most wine that I've tasted. He leans back with his hands spread on the backrest of the couch and towards me, almost like he tries to put it around me, just sipping his wine nonchalantly. Hope I don't get a nosebleed now. That would be bad, but not surprising. Huh. I didn't take him to be the sophisticated wine type. Huh. I didn't take you for the sophisticated wine type. No offense. Hey, don't use my own thoughts for small talk with this dork. I'll take that as a compliment. Most strong drinks don't taste like anything, but I like the fruity taste of wine. It's a perfect balance. Fruity. I knew it. Everyone knows, dude. That's why we're here. Aren't you here to be not homeless for the night? That too. How come you have cable? I don't. Once in a while, I go outside the barrier and download movies and stuff. That's what most students do, especially over the summer, even if the teachers tell us not to. You stay here over the summer? Of course, you will too. Well, you can still visit your family whenever you want to, of course. But most of your time will be spent here for the next few years. It doesn't sound too bad. In fact, if every day I get to hang out with you, it's perfect. But I'm not gonna say that to his face. The show we started watching was one that I really wanted to check out for some time, but just didn't have the time. After the first episode, I go to use the bathroom and come back to the sound of popcorn popping. This night can't get any better. Me and Aiden seem to have similar tastes in shows. He is just as glued to the TV screen as I am. We barely exchanged a word in 120 minutes, the duration of 3 whole episodes. After our popcorn and drinks are exhausted, he gets up and goes for a shower. Having a little extra time, I decide to have a closer look around the room. From that, I found that he likes to read, is good with plants, and plays guitar. In short, I am going to stick to this guy like a leech. I look towards the shower, seeing a bit of steam escaping through the door gap. Hey. What? You should peek. What? You should peek on him. In the shower? Ugh. Yes, genius. Sure, just risk ruining everything, not only for tonight, but the whole 5 to 6 years I'll be here. Known as the weirdo who peeks into your bathroom. Hide your showers, everyone. He'll try to take a look at. Holy shit, you're annoying. Listen up. I'm suggesting it for your own entertainment only. That is true. But also because I have a good feeling about this. When you went to the bathroom, you saw that he has no shower curtain, and I saw his fur shampoo brand too. And one of the ingredients in that is the blue crab shell powder, which is a nightmare if you get it in your eyes, way worse than regular shampoo. Realizations from this morning hits, and it makes your fur so shiny. So you're familiar, then you know that he's going to have his eyes closed 100% for the duration of the shower unless you want some burned eyes. That's correct, but... No buts. 100% science, baby. I'm surprised that you know so much about modern-day shampoo, especially when you don't have fur. One of my many talents. Useless knowledge. So, are you gonna do it? Come on. Don't you like him? Look at you being a wingman and all. Don't push your luck. I don't know if I'm high on you emotions or I'm just stupid, but I'll do it. That's the spirit. This will be fun. I open the door to the bathroom very, very slowly. Luckily, no sound came from it. I get inside. The steam slowly disappears as I get closer. His eyes are closed and turned away from me. It is a shame that I can't get my eyes around to see the rest of his body. But whatever I was seeing was more than enough for now. The thoughts that I had in the moment can't be described. Seeing this view gets my blood rushing. He had the perfect body, athletic, muscular, but still a thin waist. His tail was swinging from side to side with different force in each swing. Inviting in a way. I'm so lucky the circumstances allowed me to be here. I am very satisfied with what I saw, so I decide to go back until it's too late. Whoa, 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 where do you think you're going, buddy? Out of here, as I said, I don't want to get caught. Look at him, covered in shampoo. He will not see you. And the sound of him rubbing his fur should mask your rubbing. I don't... And look at that cock. I wonder why he's almost hard. What? What cock? Oh, right. You can't detach your vision from your body like I can. Oh, he's big, trust me. Or you could wait a little bit and see for yourself. Yeah, I should not have had that drink. Because now I find myself agreeing with what Scribble says. I feel like I'm making a big mistake, but fuck it. I sneak out and close the door as quietly as I opened it. I'd say that was a success. Consider my curiosity satisfied. I definitely don't regret that. It was awesome. Aiden gets out of the shower in a couple of minutes. He seems happy. Very happy. He wears a towel on his head and around his waist. That would get a reaction out of me if I didn't just see his naked body without them. Had fun while I was in there. You have no idea. Sorry I took so long, but you should have more than enough hot water left. I'll get some dinner while you're in there. Thanks a lot. I get in, and as always, I start overthinking and talking with myself, except that now I have a companion that hears my thoughts. You betcha. How do you even learn those words? I'm not even saying them. I don't even think that I ever said betcha in my life. I'm watching some movies whenever outside gets boring. I have to say, watching a bunch of people working in an office is far more entertaining than your anxious ass. Oh, shut it. I have to take it slow. If I were you, my body count would be in the double digits by midnight. As in lovers or victims? What's the difference? Anyway, what do you think of Aiden? Hard to say. I mean, did his personality change that much because he feels so bad for punching me? I don't want him to like me because he feels obligated to. Or maybe he's a tough man with a soft heart? Aren't all humans' hearts soft? That's the only reason that I ever like them. The flesh inside is mediocre. Focus. Yes, of course. Focus on the stupid love story you're creating inside of your head. I'm all ears. What else you got? I don't want to get too much into it. It's too early. I mean, it is only the first day here after all. So not getting in his pants anytime soon? Nope. I'll get back to my shows for a while. Call me when you get to the next step. You are one horny demon. Centuries, my dear vessel. Centuries with no bitches. I think I earned my right to stick my nose into someone else's relationship. I'm not complaining. As long as you're supportive. For now. That's enough for me. I get out of the shower. I look for my luggage or backpack, but I can't find either. I put your stuff in the guest room. It's that one. He points to one of the many doors. Thanks again. It will only take 1 second. I hurry into my room before Aiden sees how awkward I am, wearing only a towel around him. The room was nothing special, just a bed, nightstand, and a wardrobe. A window gave the room some natural light. Not even any posters. I say that he doesn't even use the room much, but the sheets and pillow have visible usage marks. And everything is spotless. I take some clothes from my luggage. And I get changed in... You guessed it. The exact same outfit. Because why change perfection? Good thing that I brought multiple white shirts and jeans. I notice you're addressing some kind of imaginary fourth wall from time to time. Were you always this mentally ill, or is it new? My mental issues are mine and mine alone. Trust me, I do not want them. I come out and see multiple plates of food on the table. Hope you don't mind takeout. I'm not much of a cook, and not many places are open around this hour on the campus. You kidding? I'm so hungry that I could eat anything. Good thing that I had a big breakfast, or I would be dead by now. Me and Aiden talked for a while, mostly about the show that we're watching. Jeffner Rowlands made him chuckle with her sarcastic comments twice already. This is a big plus for me, as I get to see his sharp white teeth. I don't know if he noticed that I'm watching him most of the time and not the TV, but at this point I kind of hope he did. It would make things easier. Hey Cody, I'm gonna ask you. Have you decided on a shard yet? Yeah, I did. I did a long time ago actually, before coming here. I just didn't want to make the choice too suddenly. Oh, that's great. I have to say, at first, I found it a little weird that you didn't decide on a shard. Now it makes sense. So... Which, He seems to really think about his next words. Which dish is your favorite? Wow. Now that I have some food in me, I took my first real look at the table. It had a varied number of dishes, from Chinese to Mexican and Indian. That's a lot of leftovers. I like the... buttered chicken, I suppose? It goes well with the flatbread. And I can't live without bread. But the sauce in the noodles is also to die for. I was saying the same thing about it. Each of us tried to change from subject to subject as fast as we can, to forget the previous discussion topic. I know what he actually wanted to ask, of course, but I am going to make this all more difficult and not reply. Aiden guided me to my room and opened the door for me. He seemed tired, and I don't blame him. It was a stressful day. Some people threw punches, others caught punches with their face, but overall, it was fun. We say our goodnights and part ways. I close the door behind me and jump on the bed. The sheets smell clean. I strip down to my underwear and get underneath them. Sleep comes easily when there is no internet to distract you. And when you have the fresh image of a hung tiger man in your mind. I got more happiness in one day at this academy than the entire year in a public school. And I got punched in the face and knocked out, so that says a lot. Wednesday. That's actually where I'm going to leave it for today. So, that was the beginning of Aiden's route. Yeah. So, there is something funny going on with him, but I'll let you guys find out, on your own as the story progresses. He clearly is into Cody, as Dallin is clearly into Cody, and I'm pretty sure that Tate is also clearly into Cody. But I take it that Aiden is a bit more socially awkward. I kind of feel that Tate is the one that's gonna lean more heavily into trying to get with Cody, while Dallin is the one that was more oblivious and wasn't really trying to get with him, but he apparently fell for him the moment he saw him. Or, well, I'm not gonna spoil it in case you haven't seen Dallin's thing. But yeah. I technically did spoil it a little, but it's whatever. You're probably watching this after the Dallin part, so yeah, whatever. Anywho, so yeah. What could be his big twist? For the people that have already seen this from someone else's channel or have already read it, keep your mouth shut, please, because I will delete your comment. Anyways, so yeah. Tiger. I like tigers. What more can be said? But yeah. So, comments down in the comment section, and thank you all for watching / listening. If you would like to play Shards yourself, you can do so by going down into the link in the description for MindofFur, I believe that's the name, their Twitter account, which does have a direct link for itch.io because I already checked, because I already uploaded all of Dallin's things and all the information is finally up there. So yeah, like I said, MindofFur's Twitter takes you to itch.io where you can download this game, or you can subscribe to their Patreon where you get early access to builds of Shards as they come out. And depending on your tier that you decide to pick, you can also get some behind the scenes stuff, some works in progress, and you also get to choose how the story progresses. But yeah, so you can subscribe to the Patreon for that, and yeah. Also, if you have some extra money, I do have a coffee. It will be put to good use in getting a new computer and stuff. But yeah, YouTube doesn't make that much money. Seriously. But yeah, so I guess that's it for now, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye-bye.